Hi, this is Julia here. Welcome to 408 Home and On. On the first week of the month, we're using Redfin's data to share with you our six counties in Bay Area, the inventory, the demand, the price, as well as the price drop to see the market. The reason we are a little bit delayed this month because we wanted to wait for the most recent data. So let's start it with the Alameda County. The data is up to May 4th, which is just 4 days ago. What you see here, Alameda County new listing, this line kind of like a blue color line. It's 2025. The yellow one is 2024. The red one is 2023. So the new listing, we're about the same as last year for the new listing. Now, overall inventory, we are shooting higher and higher. We're still going up. So we are like 42% more uh, than last year this time. So that's the inventory. We have 42% surplus inventory. How about the demand? The pending sale is kind of like the seller accepting the offer. It kind of showing the demand. So the demand, looking at this line here, is the worst compared to last 2 years. So we actually 12% down. So you see the inventory is like 40% more, but the demand is 12% down. So that's the market for Alameda. Let's look at the price. What is the sale price? It's also below last year, about 6% below last year. And then how many home are dropping price in order to sell? Look at this line. We are straightening up. So it's more percentage of home need to drop price. So at this point, it's like 6.1% of home need to drop price in Alameda. Next, look at the Contra Costa. New listing, we still going higher. It's the highest so far for the year. And overall inventory, same thing. We're still shooting higher, 39% more compared to last year this time. And what about the pending sale? Also, worse than last 2 years, down like 8.9%. So inventory go higher, demand continue weaker. So let's look at the price. Price also the lowest compared to the last 2 years. We're down 4%. And let's look at how many home are dropping price. It's better, getting a little bit better. Last week, couple of weeks was higher. Now we're down around 6% for Contra Costa. Next, Marin County, new listings still going more higher, straight up 13% more. And then overall inventory is also about 11% more than last year. And then the pending sale, pretty good, 5%. So we have 11% inventory, 5% demand. So Marin County pretty balanced. And then look at the price, same as last year. We are still on the top of this year. So price keep going up for so far. And then the price drop, we have a record high for the year. Price drop 6.3%. Home has to drop price. Okay, next is San Francisco. The trend is about same as last 2 years for new listing, about 3.8% more year over year. Overall, active inventory about 1%, but the trend is the same as last 2 years, so it's not that much difference. Pending sale, same, close to last year. We are kind of stay on the top, so demand is pretty good for San Francisco, and the price higher than last 2 years, 5% higher than last year. So price on the top. Last couple of weeks is even higher. So San Francisco is doing well. And then the price drop it's not that bad. It's only 4%, about the same as 2023. So San Francisco a little bit stronger, looking at the chart. Okay, let's look at San Mateo. San Mateo new listing on the top of so far for this year. And then the active inventory is still going higher, about 10% more. And the pending sale is 6%. So not so bad, 6% pending. And then the price about the same, or just negative 1% compared to last year. So not bad. And then we look at the price drop. We have about 5% active listing with the price drop. Okay, lastly, we look at the Santa Clara new listing. It dropped a little bit. It was higher in March, and now we're dropping negative 7% compared to last year. So we have less new listing in Santa Clara. Overall new listing, overall inventory, it's pretty good. We have 26% year-over-year gain for the inventory, and then the home sales 14% less than last year, but we're better than 2023. And then the price still on the top of the year so far. We have 5% gain year-over-year for the price, even though we have less demand and more inventory, but the price holding pretty well in Santa Clara. Now, how many of those homes are dropping price? Look at this, straight up 5.8% of home drop price to get pending. So that's the market for our 6 county data up to May 4th, pretty updated. And overall, we still have a more inventory than the demand. Price hold it pretty well. More home need to drop price, so it's still showing kind of like weak market for real estate. So that's the Redfin data. In 20 of each month, we're going to share with you, we're using the MLS data for 26 cities in our area. Similar data, compare the active inventory and then sell and the listing and sold price comparison as well. So don't miss it. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.